Hey there guys, it's Rick here with AirgunWeb and Gateway to Airguns, and we have a Gamo exclusive here. We're going to talk about this today. This is the Gamo Shadow GR 177 kit. It's an exclusive offering at GamoUSA.com. So if you guys are interested about this, definitely check them out. Again, GamoUSA.com. Let's get into it. All right, not only do we have this awesome Airgun kit here in the studio, we also have Sue in the studio, who is frankly more awesome. Hey, hun. You like that? That was a good one, wasn't it?
That was cheesy.
Well, hey, you got to take them when you can get them. Let's talk about what we got here on the table. First of all, really quickly, Sue, why don't you go ahead and throw up the website. While I show them the website here, I can say that this video is brought to you by our Officers Club members, our Patreon members, and also Gamo USA. We will get nothing from YouTube on this because how dare I show you the website. But we're going to show you the website because if you guys are interested in this, I want you to know exactly where to get it. So it's GamoUSA.com. This is a 177, very affordable, probably perfect for the holidays. Probably that first youth, kind of mid-youth air rifle kit that you can pick up and just start having fun with an air gun. It's probably, if you really like the sport, probably won't be your last one, but it's something you can certainly have fun with in the backyard. It's going to be good for pesting and blinking and that kind of thing. We're looking at $110 here, guys. So super affordable, right? So let's talk, well, should we talk about numbers first, Sue, or should we take it out of the box?
I always go with take it out of the box.
Take it out of the box. All right, that is the winner. Okay, I don't know if it's still taped up. Let's check it. It is. So in the kit, you're supposed to get the rifle, scope, and some pellets. Let's see what we got here. And that's exactly what we got. We got our scope. We got our rifle. We got our pellets. And we also have the fun other stuff. Okay. Let's get the rifle stand. You think? So while I'm unboxing this, let's talk some numbers, right, Sue? Ready?
Sure.
So I think this is going to be right up your alley in the sense of weight, because it's only like a little over 5 pounds. So that's really good. So that's why I think from a younger shooter perspective, this is going to be like really good. Let's see, I just cut this little tape off here. Don't want to cut myself. That would be bad. Oh, that worked. Okay. Okay. Look, guys, this is your basic spring piston air gun. All right. So this is not like a super high performance, match grade. This is your first air gun. This is what you get when you're not sure if air gunning is what you want to do and you want to just see what the sport could bring to the table. This is a great option for that. Or if you've got someone young you're bringing up and you want them to have something that they can kind of progress from the pump up kind of jobs to something that I can actually go to the field, do a little hunting with, a little pesting with, that's what this is for. And at $110 on sale right now. Very, very cool. So we have a thumb hole stock. Gosh, that is light. So a thumb hole ambidextrous stock. I will say that this is definitely designed for smaller hands. It's a little bit bindy here in the thumb, but this isn't a gun for me. It's a gun for, like, my daughter would probably like something like this. And we got kind of a nice green color to the stock too. Got a stop pin hole. Sue, do you think I should mount the scope?
Yeah, I think you should.
Yeah, show them how to do that. Okay, we'll do that here in a minute.
Also,
yes,
it might be good not just for kids, but for ladies. Because of the
she's got a point.
Thumb hole.
Well, she's got a point.
Smaller grip.
It's ambidextrous. The thumb hole does help you get a more positive control on the gun, so that's also good. And I'll tell you, it's probably going to be pretty easy to... I'm not going to do it all the way. Oh my gosh, it's gentle. Okay. Spring piston, by the way, so it's not a gas ram, spring piston, which means for you guys out there that like to tune things, you could actually do a little tuning on this, make the spring a little bit easier, gentler, less buzz. It's actually really nice. I don't want to cock it all the way because then you got to shoot it. Okay. Comes with some match pellets, just some wad cutter pellets. And it comes with a basic scope. This is not their 3-9. I think this is just a 4-power scope. Let's take a look.
When a gun costs and it comes with a scope and ammo, that's cool, because
Yeah.
that means a kid can, or someone can start off straight away.
Yeah, right out the gate.
They've got everything they need.
Yeah, right out the gate, they can go to work.
We are coming up to Christmas.
Yeah, so holidays. It's a good
holiday present for.
Yeah. Again, this is a Gamo exclusive. You won't find this in the big box stores. You got to go to Gamo's website, which is gamousa.com, and that's where you're going to find this. You can put a different scope on it down the road if you want to. I would imagine, by the way, these guns, probably I would run, and you guys watch my channel, you're going to say, Rick, you're saying what? I would run a cleaning patch through it just to clean it out. These probably come from, well, they definitely come from Spain, and they are made in bulk and are designed to be very affordable. So I would say go ahead and run a cleaning patch through it just to get started. The scope is your standard just 4 power, and it's plastic. Okay, it's a very basic scope.
Which is fine if it's your first gun.
I think so, yes. It's a little duplex reticle, 4 power. If you decide that you want something a little different, you can drop it on there if you want. That actually looks pretty decent.
But this is where sometimes you'll have people comment about, why do you show things that you may not use? Well, just because you won't use it, someone else might.
Yep.
And they appreciate you doing these videos, because for me, I look for videos that actually are aimed at me, not aimed at a 12-year-old or an old man or someone with thousands of dollars to spend. So to me, this is a cool thing.
Well, okay, so what you're talking about is my purpose. I don't want to get too far off track because I won't stay on the journey here, but this is an important topic, and my job, as I see it, is to show the product as it was designed to be used and help you get the most out of it.
Yeah.
Okay. What it can't do is not helpful in the sense of this was not designed to be a 50 meter match bench rest gun. This was designed to shoot at 10 yards, playing tin cans in the backyard. And I bet you it's going to do that very, very well. It's designed to knock that squirrel off your bird feeder. It's going to do that very well. It's designed to be easy to cock, easy to handle, and your first air gun. And it's going to do all that very well. If you're an enthusiast, right? You're like me, who likes sub MOA groups at any distance. Well, this isn't the gun for you. Just stop. Just stop. Don't. And there's no point in commenting about why it won't do it, because it was never intended to do that. Be like, my wife just got a really neat little car. I really like it. She got a Ford Escape with a little 1.5 liter turbo. Surprisingly peppy, the little thing. But it's not going to tow a fifth wheel. It's not the fault of the car that it won't tow a fifth wheel, right? If I have a fifth wheel and I bought that to tow it, that's not the car's fault, right? That's my fault. And if I can show you guys what products can do and how to make the most of what they come with, then hey, that's going to work for little Johnny or little Sally. Or, hey, you know what? I think little Johnny or little Sally might like something different. You're going to know that. That's my point. So let's get back to this. We're going to drop the scope on it, and I was just happily doing it without telling you what I was doing. Comes with a little Allen wrench. So it has your rings here. So you have your mount rings or your mount screws, and you have this pin. This pin's super important because there is recoil on this. It's funky recoil. It recoils forward, right? So that's Rick, why would a gun recoil forward when all guns recoil backwards? Well, this recoils forward because the way a spring gun works is there's a spring in here, there's a piston in here. It's a big old heavy steel piston. When I cock the barrel, it drives that piston back. The sear, which is connected to the trigger, grabs that piston and it holds it there with that spring compressed. When I fire it, it throws that forward, and that piston slams into the front of the compression chamber and jumps the gun forward. So if you don't have a stop pin on here, what happens is when that gun jumps forward, your scope tends to want to slide off the back of the gun. Back in the day, the bane of our existence was how do we keep the scopes from flying off the back of our gun? And stop pins, stop pin holes, stop pins. We actually had scope stops that we mounted on the rail, all kinds of things. Man, pay attention. That little pin goes in that little hole. And now we can go ahead and tighten this up. Hopefully it's straight. If not, we'd have to loosen the top rings and adjust those too. This gun probably won't have a lot of recoil, so that's good. It also means if you get a different scope down the road, probably get a fairly affordable, maybe 4-16 mil dot scope with adjustable objective, and may have fun with this 25, 30 yards. You do really well with it. Okay, we're gonna tighten this up. Go like this with it. And then we'll shoulder it, see what it looks like. Okay. The reticle is straight. I will take it. It might be just off ever so fractional, but I tend to twist. So it's bisecting the receiver very well. So I'm going to just go with it, Sue. It looks good. You can't always guarantee that the top mounts are going to be right so that your scope is square, but this time it worked out. You do want to go ahead and tighten these down though, because they can be loose, like these are loose. It's funny, when we would do Squirrel Master, and I would go early to help set the guns up for Gamo, so many of them, so many of the folks would show up, they'd grab their gun and go out to the, like I hadn't got to them yet, they go out and just throw the scope on and go, and then they were, I can't hit anything, it's not accurate, it's giving me all these problems. They forgot to check the scope rings. All right, we are back. We had a printer going off and making some noise or something. So really quickly, I was just wrapping up here on the scope. Check your rings, because sometimes they can be loose. I just realized that I have in here an indoor silent pellet trap. So you know what I'm going to do, Sue? I'm going to shoot this thing. Yeah. I'm going to see how it feels to cock it. So
as long as it's not being shot over my head.
No, it's right there, nowhere near you.
Awesome.
You should be perfectly fine. I have this silent pellet trap, which is filled with ballistics putty. It's actually electrician's putty, and it absolutely squashes pellets and BBs, so safe to use indoors. Okay. There's a technique to cocking these things. What I do is I put it in my hip, grab it from the top, one straight shot.
And you should always hold the thing with your other hand.
Thank you, Sue.
In case it snaps back.
Yes, it has a safety catch, so it should never do that, but better be safe than sorry. Once you've loaded your pellet, return it back, release the safety, and now the first shot might be loud only because my diesel, I don't know. Yeah, it's fine.
But we have noise-canceling mics, so it may not show up.
May not hear it. We'll do it again. That is super easy to cock. I don't know what kind of velocities and stuff we're going to get out of this. We will take this down to the range and do a little testing with it. Seems fine.
It's not that loud.
No.
I mean, considering we're indoors, it's not that loud.
Now, one more. All right. So there you go. That's that. It's pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Pretty fun little gun, super affordable, guys. If you're looking for something for the holidays, you have a youngster or yourself, you say, you know what, I've always wanted to try air guns. I want to see what they can do. This would be a great way to do it, not spend a whole lot of money, and get the idea of what air guns can bring to the table. All right, so we're going to go ahead and wrap it up, guys. If you want to know more about this, you want to check it out, check out their website. It's GamoUSA.com. You can learn about this. Go to the Gamo exclusive section. You can look at this and others. And let me just tell you what might happen, Sue. What might happen?
You might get hooked, and you might have a lot of airgun purchases in your future.
Yes, I can attest to that. Is definitely a possibility. I got hooked on the sport because I absolutely love shooting, and this was a great way to do it. And I started with guns just like this. I mean, just like this is where I started, and I got so much use out of something like this and had an absolute ball. So this is definitely a great starting point. That's something you're interested in. Check it out. GamoUSA.com. Go to the exclusive section and you can check out. This is the Shadow GR 177. It comes with a kit. All right, before I completely wrap up this video, definitely want to say thank you again to our Patreon members and our Officers Club members. Those programs actually help support us directly, help us do what we do on videos like this where we have no chance of getting any monetization from YouTube. So if you guys want to help us out, those are some great opportunities. I'll have links in the video description for those. And also thank you to Gamo, that whole family of products now, Gamo USA, Daisy, Crossman, Benjamin, BSA. Just thank you to those guys for supporting us and helping us do what we do here. Sue, thank you for coming in and helping me out today doing these videos.
You're most welcome. Anytime.
All right.
I enjoy this.
Yeah, I have fun too. Guys, that's going to be it. Have a great weekend. It's a holiday weekend too. Yeah, see ya.